I wanted to add some context on some of the comments I've made about the oil field being very cyclical. This is a great website for being able to track rig count in Canada specifically, and this goes all the way back to September 2013. And if you know anything about the oil industry, it basically took a nosedive starting June of 2014, culminating in 2015. There's actually a very low point in 2015, which there was no rigs running. And that was actually the time that I went overseas looking for work to make a permanent exodus from Canada and go overseas. And it's very interesting. If you're seeking an oil career and you're in Canada, you can see that, every December, January, February, there's a peak and then it slows down for the summer, spring and summer. So this is what I mean when I say cyclical. This is another interesting graph where you can see the activity between oil and gas. And interestingly, the Alberta oil production and drilling activity exceeds the gas activity by quite a bit, actually. And I would have thought that it would have been the opposite given how much natural gas is needed nowadays in the world economy. But as you can see, it's been pretty steady in terms of the ratio between oil and gas over the last 5 years or so. This is a very telling graph about the Canadian oil field. You can see here the total rig count in Canada back in 2013 was over 800 rigs, and it's just been a steady, almost linear decline in the rig count of available rigs in Canada down to just over 300 rigs. So more than 50% reduction in rigs over the last 12 years or so. A lot of these rigs have been shipped overseas and are not going to be coming back anytime soon, which just strengthens the case for international work if you're interested in an oil and gas career. As always, if you have any questions, just drop a note in the comments, and please support this channel by smashing that like button.